Hey, what's going on everybody? Dave back again. And for this video I wanted to go over, I know I mentioned it before, but I wanted to go over showing you guys how to make your own sanding utensils without spending hardly any money really. I know I'm always showing off things like my favorite file now, different utensils that I end up using all the time, things like this for sanding. And I do end up getting comments of, well, that's fine and dandy if you have the money to spend on things like that, which, honestly, you're right. And I ended up seeing a video I'd seen a long time ago, and I'd forgotten about the technique. It's not new, but I saw it, and I thought I would share the concept with you guys. So, what you're going to need for this project, what is awesome about it is you can take any flat utensil. This is a ruler here. You can take an old X-Acto blade. These are, some call them popsicle sticks. These are actually waxing sticks for doing like waxing eyebrows, things like that. I got a couple different sizes here. You can use those. Pretty much anything with a flat surface you can use like this. I have, and it's a glass crystal. Used to be an award, and the award part started peeling off, so I just peeled it off, and I hardly looked at it at all anyway. So I figured I'd make some use out of it since it is a perfectly smooth surface. And I actually have, you know, it's nice and weighty. It doesn't move around. I have 3 different grits mounted on here. I have on this, I have the Mr. Hobby, was it the 1000, 1500, and 2000. You know, your highest grit down here, and then 1000, 1500, and 2000 down here. This I pretty much use for finalizing surface prep. And if I can find a piece, I know I had some. Let's go through and try and find. I could have thought about this before I made the video, but no, I'm a D. I know I got something with flat surface. How this will work. So what I end up doing, and I'm pretty sure that's in focus, is I will take whatever piece it is that I have that's flat. The reason I do not have it going all the way around is so that I have a section for putting the piece where it's not going to get sanded. Now this I really don't care about, so here, we'll do over here. Now you can do in circular, you can do back and forth. I find for the best results going one direction. Now the surface on here is curved. And what is nice is you can just brush off the and you can see it's starting to flatten out that piece. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but then you move up to your next grade. Then you can work up to your last grade. And your surface is pretty much polished smooth. Then if you want, you know, you guys know I always have these. I will go over that a couple turns, hit with the buffer side, nice, shiny, no gouges, no anything. When you do a primer over that, it's going to be nice and smooth. So how I achieve this, you can mount it, you can do it on any surface. What you're going to need is the 3M permanent double-sided tape. It says permanent, and it's permanent until you remove it. You can peel it off of surfaces, or soak it off the items in something like Purple Power or Simple Green. Will loosen the glue on the tape. For this, I'm going to just do like this popsicle stick. You don't really want to do the whole thing, just part of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just enough, lay it over, now remember, you don't want to be touching it. So I'm just going to lay that like that. Let's take our 1000 here. Pull out a sheet. And I'm just going to roughly line it up on there. Press down good. Take your X-Acto or, you know, whatever cutting utensils that you have. Trim along your piece. So you have that. If you want, you can wrap that around. I am just going to trim it even with the edges here. And yes, this tape is sticky. I've seen this done with anything from like the cubes to making your own with pieces of acrylic to make like basically a T-handle. Your imagination can run wild, but as you can see, it's on there, it's flat. So now if you want, you can just like so. Now let's do something a little bit different. Now doing it on the side of a X-Acto blade is perfect for getting into little nooks and crannies. So what we're going to do here is, instead of mounting it on to the blade, I'm going to take a piece of the tape, put it on the sandpaper, put my blade on the sandpaper, press it down. Now this will stick better to porous surfaces, so you might get some peeling after a while, but doing this onto something like this will make it, if you're wet sanding, it'll make it adhere better. Now we have the option I could fold this over there you go. And then you can just take your favorite hobby knife, mount it in, and there you go. This is thin enough, and it'll give you the option where you can get in and sand little nooks and crannies just like this. Where a lot of tools will not give you that option. This is also handy if you have like mold lines in there. Eliminates them nice and fast. And that is it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope it helps somebody out. A whole spool of this, which is how many feet is it? I think it's like 14 feet or something like that. Will cost you, I think I snagged this one up at my local supermarket, and it was like $2.50. If you go to Target, not Home Depot, but any of those kind of places, it's probably going to be even cheaper. But you do want to stick to the 3M. Do not do the generic ones because they do not stick as well. But this and whatever you can imagine down here, and your favorite sandpaper, and there you go. So that is your tip for the day. Hope it helps somebody. I will talk to you guys all later. Peace out.